truth is, oil is not a moisturizer. All right, oil will just contribute to suffocating your hair follicles, and it would make it difficult for your hair to thrive. And that's why we have people with, a lot of scalp disorders and all of that. So if you're this lady who thinks that oiling her scalp is what will stop the itchiness, you need to stop. Okay, you really need to stop. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nyekachi. Thank you guys for coming on board. Today I am going to be speaking to a very it's just a specific topic I feel like a lot of women out there are doing wrong. People think, or okay, let's just say women think that oil is a moisturizer. Oil is not a moisturizer. Okay. Over the past few months, I've taken time to experiment this on my hair, and I must tell you that I've been battling with flakes, dandruff, itchiness, and all of that on my scalp. And I know I didn't used to experience that before, but I had to try out this experiment, and I realized that these are what the scalp oiling actually contributed to. And then I stopped. Okay. I've also had cases where clients come in and they say, please oil my scalp. It tends to get dry and itchy and all of that. But the truth is, oil is not a moisturizer. All right. Oil will just contribute to suffocating your hair follicles, and it would make it difficult for your hair to thrive. And that's why we have people with a lot of scalp disorders and all of that. So if you're this lady who thinks that oiling her scalp is what will stop the itchiness, you need to stop. Okay, you really need to stop. What I do at the salon is, once I'm done treating my client's hair and all of that, I tend to make sure that they go under the steamer, which is like moist heat and all of that, so that all the hydration goes into their scalp, and maybe I'm going to finish with cornrows or something. If I'm not going to be doing cornrows, I just seal the ends of their hair. But if I'm going to be doing cornrows, I just put a light sealing oil, which is going to be on top of the hydration on the scalp. All right. Now, when they go back, instead of, okay, let me just say, after that salon appointment, which you also do as well, which is also part of your routine, you don't continually oil the scalp. You don't keep oiling your scalp after that salon appointment. What you should rather do is opt for aloe vera gel. We have rosemary water. We have herbs as well that you can actually spritz on your scalp. Okay, after spritzing your scalp, then you can decide to go with a very lightweight oil, very lightweight and very thin, just to seal that moisture. But for me, I no longer do that. Okay, I must tell you that I went through hell during those moments, right? Because my scalp will get really itchy, and sometimes not itchy, it will just be so flaky and all of that. All right, so opt for aloe vera. Aloe vera is something that you can actually find literally anywhere. All right, so you should opt for aloe vera gel, rose water. You can just steep it, make it like a tea, once it cools down and all of that. You should make that your routine instead of continually oiling your scalp. Okay, so like I said initially, oiling your scalp gives rise to lots of itchy sensation and maybe scalp disorders, because your scalp needs a very good environment so that your hair grows out of your follicles. All right, don't overload your scalp with oils. It will suffocate them. It will cause buildup, because this will actually attract dust and all of that from the environment into your scalp. So it's very important that you pay attention to this. Okay, for yeah, I think I stopped that, and for the past 2 weeks my scalp has actually gone back to normal, and I just had my hair washed. You can see, had my hair washed, and I didn't apply any form of oil to my scalp, just the ends of my hair. I actually hydrated my hair, and you know, it's actually given. And I want you to follow through with what I said today. Okay? You want your scalp refreshed, and you want that, beautiful environment for your hair to actually thrive. If this video made sense to you, give it a thumbs up, share to your favorite people on there so that they can learn a thing or two from it. Okay? Thank you for watching.